You wake up and it's already in your hand. You didn't plan to grab your phone. It just happened. You scroll. It's been 15 minutes. Then an hour. You saw 40 videos. Maybe more, but you don't remember a single one. Your brain feels tired, but you haven't done anything. That's not normal. That's not rest. That's not entertainment. That's brain rot. This isn't about being lazy. This is about living in a system that trains your mind to decay quietly. You're not failing, you're adapting to a world that profits off your mental fog. The truth is, your brain is slowly rotting online. And the worst part, it doesn't even feel like it. It feels like time passing, like boredom, like silence. But inside, something is breaking down. At some point, you felt it. You stared at your screen, realizing you'd been watching videos for hours. You didn't laugh, you didn't learn, you didn't even feel anything. It's like your emotions unplugged. That empty feeling in your chest isn't a mystery, it's a symptom. Your brain is overloaded, overstimulated, This isn't just mental clutter, it's corrosion. Every app, every scroll, every video, every push notification is engineered to hijack your attention. Not just once, but every few seconds. That's the trick. The problem isn't one video, it's the endless loop. Your brain, built for depth, is drowning in surface. And with every scroll, you train it to chase the next hit. Not meaning, not clarity, not joy, just the next dopamine drip. A friend once told me she couldn't finish books anymore. She used to love reading, she would lose hours to it. Now she can't get past 2 pages before her brain screams for stimulation. Another person said he opens Instagram during movies, not because he's bored, but because even the movie isn't fast enough. That's brain rot. Not viral, not dramatic, just slow, quiet disconnection. It's not just you, it's me, it's all of us. And the first step to fighting back is knowing that this isn't how our minds are meant to feel. The human brain evolved to focus, to imagine, to create, not to refresh, not to consume. We're not supposed to live in a world of endless tabs and infinite feeds. But we do, and it's making us forget who we are. There was a time you used to think deeply. You had ideas that made your chest tighten. You used to daydream. Remember that? Now when silence comes, it scares you. Now when you sit still, you reach for distraction. Your brain has learned to avoid itself. That's what rot does. It replaces reflection with reaction. And still, we wonder why we're anxious, why we feel lost, why we forget what we were just doing, why we feel like we're living in a fog. But it makes sense, doesn't it? If every moment is broken into flashes, how can we feel whole? The good news is that the brain can change. It's plastic. In the same way we taught it to rot, we can teach it to heal. But it won't happen with one motivational video or one detox day. It starts with attention, not to your screen, but to your habits. Start by noticing. Every time you open an app without thinking, pause. Every time you scroll for 10 minutes, ask yourself why. Not with judgment, with curiosity. What are you escaping from? What are you avoiding? For one day, try this. Don't check your phone for the first hour after waking up. Just 1 hour. You'll feel it, the itch. The craving? That's not boredom, that's withdrawal. But if you make it through, something else arrives. Space, breathing room, thought. Replace that hour with stillness. Or journaling, or stepping outside. Write down what you're feeling. Watch the sky change. Listen to your thoughts. They're still there, underneath the noise. Next, look at what you consume. Replace fast content with one slow thing a day. One podcast, one long video, one deep article. Sit with it, let it stretch your thinking. It will feel slow at first, maybe even painful, but that's just your brain, remembering how to focus. Create windows of no input. Block 45 minutes to do one thing right. Draw, study, rest, no notifications, no music, just you. Then take a 10-minute walk. Let your mind wander. That wandering is where new ideas are born. Talk to someone without checking your phone. Eat without a screen. Walk without earbuds. Sit without opening a tab. These aren't big changes. They're rewiring moments. They're how we reclaim our minds. You don't have to live numb. You don't have to keep drowning in content. You can feel present again. But presence takes practice. And healing takes time. You're not supposed to consume everything. You're not supposed to keep up. You're supposed to feel, to reflect, to notice your life while you're living it. This isn't a fight against the internet. It's a return to your inner world. Because the truth is, brain rot doesn't steal your intelligence. It steals your awareness. And if you can get that back, even in small moments, you win. You'll remember what that's like? When you looked up from a book and your mind was still racing with ideas. When you had a real conversation and left feeling lighter. When you created something, not for likes, but because it mattered to you. That's your real mind. And it's still in there. You just need to give it some room, some silence, some space to stretch. Because once you start thinking deeply again, the noise loses its grip. And when the noise fades, you remember who you are. So if this spoke to something inside you, maybe it's time. Time to pause. Time to shift. Time to come back to yourself. Like, subscribe, and let's begin the return together.